Hi there. Welcome to the channel. It's been a while, but I'll try to be more consistent with posting the videos. So, what I thought is let us learn about how to create a KPI table in Tableau. KPI stands for Key Performance Indicator or Key Progress Indicator, and it would look something like this. So, without much ado, let's see how to create this kind of a table in Tableau. So why would you be want to create it first of all, right? Why? What is this? What are these shapes? What are they trying to indicate? So here, what we are indicating is the performance of the business with respect to profits. Okay, this particular KPI table is indicating the profits. You can see the legend here, the shape legend: high profits, low profits, and losses. So wherever you see a cross mark, it's basically an indication of a loss. An exclamation is an indication of low profit, and a tick mark is an indication of high profit. Why not directly show the numbers here, right? Let me show you. Why not directly just show what is the profit from each of those members? Why not directly show the numbers? Why not create a simple text table? Right, we could do this. We could do this. And this table is definitely conveying what is the profit made by the business across different regions for each and every subcategory. By looking at the numbers, we know where it is a loss, we know where it is pretty high profit, we know where it is medium profit. But imagine you are working for the finance department. And you, as the manager of the finance department, you have access to these numbers. You know exactly how much profit or how much loss the business has made, and you are supposed to give a presentation to the rest of the department heads. Okay, now you have access to the numbers, but you might not want to reveal it to the entire organization. You want them to just have a relative understanding of where they stand with respect to each other, whether they have met the targets given to them or not, whether their department is into profit or loss, without giving away the numbers. Right? Without giving away the numbers, maintaining the confidentiality in the data. So, how do you indicate the performance without actually giving away the values? So, we will not show the numbers, but we will simply indicate it by using different shapes for numbers falling in different categories or different groups or different ranges, to be precise. I could even convert this to a highlight table. I could simply convert this to a highlight table from the Show Me panel. I'm making it a highlight table and then hide the numbers. So this also gives you a relative sense of the performance based on the color. People need to understand what is going on. So colors are centered around 0. From 0, we have positive values in shades of blue here, negative in shades of orange. So we know that tables has been making very bad loss in all the three regions except in West. We can see in central region, most of the members are giving a loss, most of them, right? So these kinds of inferences can be drawn. However, can be present in a slightly better manner. So rather than a highlight table, this is called a highlight table without the data in it, or it is called a heat map. Okay, we could also call this a heat map where you're representing the value through the intensity of the color, through the color gradient. Now, a better way of presenting the same data would be a KPI table. Not a highlight table, not a text table, not a heat map. We're talking about data confidentiality here. At the same time, to be able to communicate the performance. So rather than doing this, let me go ahead and try to create a KPI table. I will build it from the scratch. So across different subcategories, for various regions, we'd like to know what is the performance like, what is the profit like. However, we are not supposed to give away the numbers. So what to do? I'll go build a simple calculated field, call this KPI indicator. And here I'm going to put a formula, a logical function. We're going to test the logic here. So I'll use if statement. If the sum of profit made by the business is less than 0, then it is into loss, right? For whichever member. Else, let me put one more condition. if the total profit made, is greater than 10,000, okay, then let's say we will call it as high profits. Else, I'm going to call it as medium profit and end the statement. So when you begin with if, you need to close it with end. It is not necessary to write it across multiple lines, and indentation, all that is not compulsory, but it makes the formula look much more readable rather than writing it in a single line. When you split it across multiple lines in a very logical manner, it makes it much more readable. Okay, I'm clicking on OK now, and the formula is here. Now, what do we do? First thing is you will change the mark type to shape. Every data point on the visual is called a mark, and I've taken shape as the mark type. I'll move KPI indicator to the shape shelf. Now look at that. We have high profits, we have loss, and we also have medium profits. So you can see the shape legend on the right side of the screen. I'll just double click on the shape legend and use different indicators. So we could use KPI indicators like this: high profits with a green tick mark, loss, let's say, with a cross mark, and medium profit with an yellow exclamation. Doesn't look so good, right? Let me just make it entire view and slightly increase the size so that it's much more readable. Okay, so we can see very few tick marks. Most of them are in the east region or in the west region. Only one tick mark in south and only two tick marks in central. So we can see very high profits is something that the business is not able to achieve, right? Most of the places it is medium profit, and central has the most number of cross marks, losses, followed by east. Okay, so you're getting an idea about the performance, whether it has performed well or not performed well, or is it like mediocre. Now, if you're not happy with these shapes, there are a lot of options. When you double click in the shape legend, look at the options. You may not find all of them on Tableau Public. On Tableau Public, you will find only two options, default and filled. But if you're using desktop professional edition, you will find a lot of other options. So I'll go with arrows. I want high profits with a green arrow pointing up, loss with a red arrow pointing down, medium with maybe this kind of an arrow mark. Okay. Now the table changes. So you can use any shapes, whatever you feel is relevant for your requirement. You can use any shape. And if you might want to give, let's say, borders, right? That is where the formatting feature will come into play. Format borders, and you can format at cell level, at pane level for the header. So let's say pane level, I want dividers. Okay, and I'll make them slightly darker. Look at that. And I want to separate the header from the content like that. Look at the borders as they're showing up. At cell level, maybe I'll go with dotted, very light gray. Dotted and very light gray. Dotted line with very light gray. So this is your choice, how you want to present the borders, whether or not you want to give the borders, that's your choice. This is about formatting. Okay, I hope it was informative and interesting. So KPI table, called as the key performance indicator table or key progress indicator, is mostly used when you might not want to reveal the numbers. You just want to get people a relative sense of the performance while maintaining confidentiality in the data. So if you found the video interesting and informative, do consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much.